Hi, good evening from North Miami. I just took a few minutes to record my journey, and I just woke up from taking a nap middle of the day because I was exhausting. I, as you know, I signed up for the hackathon competing with 100,000 others, and I feel I got a good chance to win. But of course, as you know, you don't know any of these things. Everybody think their project is the best, and so do I, right? And then I went on Discord, see if I can help out anybody, right? So I saw a person that needed help very badly. I mean, something happened to her codes, everything that she was working on completely blank. But she saved it somewhere in her notebook, so I just copy and paste onto both and say, can you just please recreate these files? And then finally we got her files back and she's working on it. And then as I was like sitting around, I mean, I was working with myself, taking it easy at the same time because I was working really, really hard. Then I found an idea that someone wrote, and maybe when you start on hackathon, you should think about this kind of idea. What comes just scheduling, very, very, how to say, for me, it's not that hard because I use ChatGPT to do it. So then I just sign up. I just have 3 days to get that done. Uh, like a second part of my hackathon with a new project. I just to see, push myself, and actually it was pretty tough. I used so much of my brain power that I just like fell asleep. My mom called me and said, "Hey, I said hello." She said, "Oh, you're sleeping?" "Yeah, I am." And she just said, "Okay, well, I'll talk to you later." Something like that. I just want to say that, um, you know, I feel like when we hit the bottom, like in this case, the person that I helped, she hit bottom. It's only like at that time when I tried to help her, so like 5 or 6 days to the end, and she lost everything. When you, I feel like I've been guided to help her because only because I know my ways with the software, and I have also I don't have a like financially I am not like tough, but I am there. I'm on my way there. It's just that I probably have a little bit more than her. And her situation is really it's very dire in dire strait where she living with a very abusive person. She had 10 beautiful dogs, and her applications is all about dog rescue, as you know. In our entire country, we have many different organizations for recording dog rescues. And then I would think that I don't know how many of them using AI to do matching faces, matching location, and many different things. And people have different database all over the place. But we're not talking to each other. And that's the same problem as I was working on her programs. It would be so nice if we can actually link all of them together and find the dog that match. Because AI can do a matching very well. Like if you give them the color, I was testing my baby boy Chewy. I was testing him just in case like I pretend that I lost him in this area somewhere. And I just said, well, he got a brown hair, Chihuahua, about 15 pounds, and he's very friendly. He got a chip, okay, and and the system come back and say, yeah, I could, and I pretend to find a dog like lost somewhere near there, like maybe 2 3 miles from there. And ChatGPT was able to tell me, yeah, I found a match. This is like 75% match. And AI can also make a phone call to the owner, say, hey, you know what? I found some dog that 75% matched your dog. You want to check it out. So time is critical when you lost your dog, and dog is like a part of our family. And so and for the parent that lost dog, it's just similar to losing a child, losing a child. And so it's very, how to say, nerve-wracking and panicking, and you feel like you have nowhere to turn to. So I would just praying, hoping that if you're in the situation where you feel like your life is done, because you make a mistake somewhere, and that you have to be stuck with some situation where you don't want to be in, but you got to be in. You got to sit there, and you got to do. You cannot get out. you want to take all the courage, like take the, the all the power in your body. It's kind of hard to do, but you got to dig very deep and find the strength, and say to yourself that I'm just going to start over. I'm going to make decisions for my life. I am not allowed anybody to dictate how I should do, I should behave, things like that. Because many people just would just love to, like one time I make a video. I think that I refer to this particular scene where it's like a pot boiling and you put the lobster inside and it's still alive. For some reason that we're so sadistic society where we want to eat something that's still alive. We feel like it's fresh, that's very sadistic. I don't like that. However, the domain were mentioned about like a lobster trying to get out and they're being pushed back into the boiling pot. They think of us like that. We are like trying to get out, and we've been pushed back every time we're trying to get out. Somebody pushes us back. The rich people, the politicians, the people that don't give a crap about humanities, they push you down. But don't think that your family don't do that to you. Your family, if you actually doing something to help them, benefit from you, they are not gonna want you to get out to have your happiness somewhere else. They're gonna make sure they're gonna put their thumb onto you, make sure that you stay where you are. So let me tell you this though, and maybe my message is gonna be very controversial because I'm telling you to love yourself enough to get out in any situation that you can get out. In this particular, my friend, she cannot. I don't know because the person she's with can be very dangerous, very abusive. She needs another muscle or somebody that can be a helping hand to help her to get out of the situation that she's in. And I was so happy that I was able to get her files back and get her back to the hackathon. She's also joined the same hackathon as me, and I feel like my project is good, but I feel like her project probably has a lot more meaning, and I just hope that somehow we can connect to other. Look, like I'm all over the place because it's a lesson that happened to me. And I just hope that we can connect to all the dog organization, even Facebook group, that we can somehow to have a one database somewhere that we can find dogs because our dog like our family and back to whoever being pushed down because your family just want you to be there, just want to continue to be their slave, to work for them, to make money for them while they just gonna make sure that you're not gonna go anywhere. The minute that you say I'm just gonna go over here because I love to be with that person or to be in that family or to be with that kind of future, they're going to make absolutely certain that you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to have to find all the courage within you to make a move for yourself. So it's some situation where you really can, like maybe you have a child that you're going to have to support, and you have to tell yourself every day, I'm supporting, I'm supporting my child, you know, but my future isn't here. I'm just going to work every day to review my life. Doesn't matter where I'm at, under the eyes of the divine, I am their child, you know? And the divine will always open the arms for you when you decide to turn around. Anyway, how long am I talking? 8 minutes and 59 seconds. It's a record. No, just kidding. So I'm gonna go back and finish the last part of my hackathon, which is another project that I just decided to start. It's because I'm using AI. So I can this is more like some kind of a scheduling thing, I think, and I'm actually having fun with it. And so of course, thank you very much for watching, and I hope today that life will give you hope, and that you just know that you are divine's child, and that you can create your own reality just by believing it. Okay. Anyway, I talk to you soon, and I hope when I see you again, I'll say, "Hey, I won." That would be awesome, right? Now, actually, I think I'm just gonna go get something to eat because I was sleeping and I'm kind of hungry. So anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I talk to you soon.